I'm Lee.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the Lodge Guys. Last year, we travelled Europe in our self-converted camper van, Taylor.
Join us on the latest series by clicking the subscribe button below as we head to Spain for more van adventures and escape the UK winter.
Good morning. Welcome to a new day in the van.
You're going to stay in the lodge again?
I'm going to say in Taylor, actually. This is what Taylor looks like this morning.
Pigsty.
I'm going to clean up soon. Just having some fruit and yoghurt for breakfast.
So today's moving day.
Yes.
We're going to a port called Tarifa. And in this vlog, all being well, once we change his mind, which is very possible, we're going to go to Morocco.
Right, that's the van service. We're leaving the park up. The only problem with this campsite, when it's not a massive problem, is just the road in. It's absolutely,
it's a lake.
It's horrendous. And when it's rained, yes, it's a lake. And we had to come through this yesterday on the scooter, and it almost fell into it. So we're now heading to somewhere called Tarifa. It is only 44 minutes away. And that's going to be our next park up.
For 2 nights.
Careful of that big
Family
thing for 2 nights, and that is where you get the ferry to Morocco. Now we'll tell you a little bit more about our trip to Morocco a little bit later.
Where we booked it, how much we paid, and we got a discount code, so we'll share that with you guys as well.
So we're going to get into this site, and hopefully we're going to find a garage on the way so we can clean Taylor. She's very dirty. So it's a beautiful morning. I'll just show you what we are looking at the moment as we head out of that campsite. I would definitely stay there again though.
Yeah, me too. It was nice. A little bit tight
nice
to get in.
Yeah, there were small spaces, but once we were in, we were fine. And it's 17 degrees today.
So far.
Right, that's the car washed. Well, the van washed, should I say. She said, looks a bit dirty. We're not sure whether that worked very well or not. We'll see when we get there. So
Better bloody do for €4.
24 minutes away from the park up, and I'm already seeing like adverts for the ferry crossing all over the place. So it's obviously a big thing here. Look at this view down here. So we get, there we go.
Can you see the rock? Oh yeah, that's definitely Morocco over there then.
Look how green it is down here. That's amazing.
Should we pull over? There's a stopping point.
Coffee? Oh yeah, look at that view. Yeah, pull over. I feel like I'm in Switzerland with cows with bells on.
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at that.
So that is Morocco over there then.
Yeah.
And Gibraltar's round there.
You just don't expect this kind of greenery, do you? Because you've gone through all Spain and it's kind of barren and dry. You don't expect this greenery. Oh, there's a little donkey there. Wow, love this. And there's a little cafe here for some coffee. How perfect.
Every golden sunrise breaking through the leaves, songbirds in the morning, an ancient melody. These are the gifts we're given that make life worth living. Never lose the wonder written in your soul. Hold on to the thunder shaking in your bones. You got a song worth singing and a fire to lead you home.
Right, we've just stopped for a coffee and just have a look at some drone footage that Nick just got, which you've probably just seen. And we have a chorizo sandwich.
Tastes like pizza. It's amazing.
Just asking Nick if he wants a chicken foot van. It had a real splash of colour. I like these bowls, love them. It's reminding me of like Morocco. all this kind of patterns, like these bowls I was just saying, I love them.
They look slightly
Like
Moroccan.
Moroccan,
You're
yeah.
starting to see more of the
Look at
culture
that.
now.
Wow.
Imagine this is your view.
I know, that's the best view I've ever seen from a cafe, I think.
Your bedroom window.
That was
Bloody lovely.
amazing. All the fattiest, crappiest things like white bread and chorizo.
Delicious.
It was absolutely beautiful. When I ordered those sausages in a few vlogs back, and it came as like 6 disgusting sausages, that's what I kind of expected it to be like chorizo.
Yeah, but we saw a picture, didn't we, of this one? That's why I ordered it.
So that was beautiful. So we're just about 7 minutes away from our park up, and then we're just going to explore the town, get ourselves acclimated, and then
You're getting posh.
we're just gonna have a catch-up day. Then we've washed the van. I've got some vlogs to
Twice.
do. I've got some phone calls to make back home, and just stuff like that.
Why were you ringing?
None of your business.
To the light when your mind is a wildfire and it's hard to read the signs and you're surveying the damage done. You gotta run. No more looking in the rearview.
Right, so we're coming down to Tarifa, and it looks beautiful from up here. Look at all the tankers in the sea.
Well, we're staying at Lidl.
Yes, we're staying in a little car park. No, it's not actually in the little car park, is
Directly
it?
next to Lidl.
Yeah, so it's very close to the port, and it's a really popular one. So hopefully we can get in.
We are going to take the scooters down this afternoon to just check it out.
Yeah.
Because we need somewhere where we can put the scooters, because it's going to be early morning when we get there.
I just love it when you get somewhere and you're surprised by it. Like, I didn't expect cows with bells on.
Or
I
greenery.
didn't expect all this greenery.
Look at that beach.
And I didn't expect these beautiful blue beaches.
Look
Well, not
at
blue
that.
beaches, but blue water near the beaches.
That's got a Cornwall look.
Yeah,
Like the beach at Sennen. It
Yeah.
reminds like we're going down to Sennen Cove, like where the tin mine
love
was.
it.
you know,
And it helps that it's 16 degrees outside, so it's lovely and chilly. It's nice. I knew it'd be busy, but wow, there's loads here. But we have managed to get a space, so it's fine. And I bet all these people are here to go to Morocco, just like we are. Love it. So we're just going to have a little look around, orientate ourselves, and see if there's any British people. I was just saying to Nick, I'm surprised and disappointed that we haven't seen more English people in the campsites.
I'm British.
And British people. Just because we've spoken to a lot of people, like Dutch and Polish and what have you, but I thought we'd see a lot more English people and just, you know, get chit chat on sites and stuff. And we haven't. It's been a lot of French people, a lot of Spanish, obviously, a lot of German people, and you know, we've talked to everybody, but I just thought we'd see more English people. So I have a feeling there might be quite a few here that are all going over to Morocco. Look at the views these have got here from this side of the car park, but don't fancy coming down here in the mud, but great views.
We've just seen 2 Brits. Lee just said, never seen a Brit. There's 2 Brits side by side.
Yeah.
I think they're travelling together.
Yeah, I was just saying to Nick, I'd love some travelling companions in their own van.
That's
just...
not an advert for people to come with.
Well, you
us.
never know if anybody wants to come on trips with us. But there's some big of the Concorde ones here. Oh, there's loads of bins there as well. What a nice place.
And it's totally free as well. There's no services, although I'm sure I read on the Park for Nights that one of the garages has got showers locally, but we're fully loaded. We're fine for 3 days at an absolute push, as long as Lee doesn't drain the battery with his laptop.
And if you need any food, Lidl is just there.
Which we will be going to later.
Right, so we just got Maggi Mateo out. We're just going to have a little scooter down into the local town to see where we get the ferry from tomorrow.
We're driving west to the coastline, and it feels like summertime as the wind is blowing by. Yesterday in the rear view, moving on to the brand new. Skies ahead, the clearest blue.
Right, we've come down to the port, so basically we're just seeing if there's anywhere to park Maggi Mateo tomorrow. There's the ferry, which I presume will either be the one that we're getting on or look very similar tomorrow. There's a castle or something.
But to be fair, we could walk down in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's 19 minutes on Google, but if we walk at our speed...
Yeah, we'll be down in 10 minutes. So we might just walk tomorrow. We can't really see anywhere. I mean, people are putting their bikes just randomly places, so you could do if you wanted to.
But it's going to be there a long time.
It's going to be a long time tomorrow, yeah, so we might just walk.
And there's a big castle there. Now, the next thing we need to look at, there's a big lighthouse, which is the most southerly point of Europe, which is what we're going to go and have a look at if we can find it. Right, we found the cafe we want to go to. A nice little beach cafe there. Lounge Beach Cafe by El Chirichito. and then some kind of historic monument. I don't care. I want a drink. I want a cocktail. And look at that. That looks just like Watergate Beach, and it has that surfy vibe. There's actually diving schools here as well. And then on this side, there's like a little alcove where people are just sort of paddling in the sea. The girls would love it here. Oh my God! I can even see the dock where we're going tomorrow.
You won't think that tomorrow when we get on the ferry it takes about an hour to get across, but you'd think it's only about
There's no
20 minutes.
way that's going to take an hour. No way. I can see the actual dockside.
I can't wait to go. I would just say to
You
Nick,
wanted to cancel?
only because I was feeling a bit meh of the day. But now, I'm just saying to Nick, for the first time this year, I feel like I'm in a really good mood. I feel like my cold's finally gone. Fingers crossed I'm not jinxing that and it's going to come back. But I just feel really upbeat today.
Right, where's the lighthouse? It's over there.
Yeah, you can see it.
Right, we're going to park Maggie Mateo and get some steps in.
Right, so we've come down to the lighthouse, and unfortunately, it looks like it's closed. Like it's a whole reservation area, and it looks like it's closed. I'll show you. It's all bolted up, and it looks like you've got to book visits to the whole sort of little island where the lighthouse is. But thankfully, we have a little drone, and if we can't get in, the drone certainly can.
Hard time lingers on, I feel it in the wind. And though we may be gone, our paths may cross again. I saw the rising sun glitter in your eyes. If the golden day should come, I'll see you down the line. Spring is coming up, you can hear it in the fields. As the river rolls along, oh how could this be real?
How are you feeling?
It's like a bit of spa. It's also like cold
yeah,
water.
they've got really nice spa music on in the background. This is our view, and we've both just said this is our favourite place we've been so far.
It's the most beachy.
It's the well, obviously it's the most beachy here, but oh, it's lovely.
Tiki style as well.
Yeah, we've just ordered a drink. We're just having a drink.
Maybe we'll come back down at night and have a meal.
No, we are eating in the van tonight.
What are we having?
Chicken curry. But maybe after Morocco we can spend another night here.
What we could do.
Fanciest bottle of sparkling water I've ever seen.
Right, we're back in the van, and I've just recalibrated the batteries because they were showing us 100%, 105%, so I've had to recalibrate them back down to 100. Anyway, I've done that. Lee's currently editing. It's 28 degrees in the van. We've got all the windows and doors on. I'm going to nip to Lidl to see if I can get some tyre shine for the car. I don't think we can. We went to the garage over the road and we came back up. They have showers there, they have toilets, they have laundry, they have water. It's basically like an air, and this is the car park over the road, so they're proper cashing in over there. Although it's $5 for 15 minutes for a shower, so we're going to use the onboard one tomorrow and the day after. So, like I said, I'm going to nip to Lidl, see if there's anything interesting there, and I'm going to leave Lee here editing.
Make me a cup of tea.
Frig off.
Right, so Nick went to Lidl and brought a few stuff back. I'm just doing a few more edits and things like that. And Nick is about to make
Chicken curry.
chicken curry.
I'm just getting all the knickknacks out. Oh, I've got garlic bread.
Oh, for
Make
freak's
garlic bread
sake.
instead of rice.
Yeah, but I thought we said we'd... Well, I've got some rice.
Yeah.
No, it's alright then. So, Nick's going to crack on with this.
Right, it's time to use my spices.
That we got in Cordoba.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get some more like real authentic.
They're not very hot, are they?
Don't know.
We're going out for the day tomorrow on a ferry.
I best test it, Anna.
Yes, only put a little bit in. I don't want to dick your tummy.
Let me try it.
That's not trying it. Oi.
Oh, it's very salty. Oh my god. It's not hot,
Good.
but it's very,
Freaking hell, it smells really curry-y.
it's very curry-y.
That'll do. So we got this meat thinking it was chicken.
I think it is chicken, but it tastes like spam.
Yeah. Well, spam curry
It's
for
not
tea.
like it's not like the chicken
No,
fillets
not
that we've
at
been
all.
buying. It's more like processed meat.
Coconut juice going in. It's coconut milk, but over here they call it coconut juice.
It looks very runny. I'm not going to put it all in until I know that it's going to absorb it. Just cut myself on oh, it smells very coconutty. Cut myself on the wine bottle foil at the top. Ooh, it's very runny.
I've just tried it. It's not too spicy, thank goodness.
It's very, the spices have got a lot of salt in them.
There's definitely enough for 2 nights here. 100%.
Well, I don't know. I've just put a big
100%.
portion there. Maybe I should thin it out a little bit.
Good morning.
It's not morning, it's middle of the friggin' night. It's pitch black outside. It has just gone 6:40 in the morning. We've been up for 40 minutes.
6:54.
Has it? We've been up for about 55 minutes.
And it's cold outside.
Freezing cold. We've just had showers. I can hear the bloke in the van next door snoring. So he must have heard him snoring.
I don't know.
You kept me up most of last night.
10 degrees last night. We went to bed at 8:30, so we had a good night's sleep.
I didn't sleep a wink all night long. My stomach, I think that curry's knocked my stomach off. It tasted a little bit like canned chicken curry.
Well, I really like
Can't say I'm looking forward to it tonight. With those spices, they were a bit too curry flavoured, if that would make sense. And
Anyway.
I put lots in.
Today's plans. Nick's going to go over them.
So, we booked a trip through a rival company to Viator called Get Your Guide, and it's a day trip to Morocco with lunch and a tour guide. Includes your ferry and your return as well. So, and we paid £126. It should have been £140, but if you subscribe to their newsletter, they send you a discount code for your first order. So we did that. So it's cost us basically just over like 60 quid each. So
It's not bad with your ferry and your food and a coach trip all the way around today.
and a guided tour, yeah. Should have been 140, should have been £70 each, but it wasn't. It was like 62 or whatever. We'd also realised that our mobiles are not going to work in Morocco, so I've downloaded, subscribed to the same company that I use for The Sims for America, Mobi Matters. That's MOBI Matters, and we both got a 7-day 2 gig SIM for Morocco for £5, which is a bargain. So at least we've got some internet access. We won't have phone calls, but at least we'll have data when we're there. We got 2 gigs, so it lasts for 7 days. We haven't activated them yet. We'll activate them when we land in Tangiers later on this morning. We've got to be at the port for 90 minutes before. It's a 15-minute walk down there.
What's 90 minutes before then?
And our ferry is 9 o'clock.
Half past
7.
Oh.
But the woman in the office yesterday when we went down there and I asked her, she just said only be there an hour before. So like anything,
I'd rather do it by the
it's
paperwork.
overkill. So I mean, even on the app it says 90 minutes, and then somewhere else on the app it says 60 minutes. I think it just said arrive at the port 90 minutes before, but check in 1 hour before.
Well.
So we've got us passports.
Yep.
We've got us mobiles. We've got us money. Are you taking a bum bag?
No, I'm just
For
checking my normal bag.
pickpocketers and things.
Checking my normal bag.
Get me that bum bag,
Well, then
please.
get it out.
And there we go. So follow us today, guys, and we'll take you along and see what it brings. It might bring back some more spices, depending on what they're like there, and anything else that would take us fancy to. What else?
I don't know. Let's get off. Let's go.
It's too cold.
It's a bit chilly out here this morning.
I just noticed Christmas decorations is still up. Feliz
Oh
Navidad.
yeah, Feliz Navidad. Right, we're here at the port. We are very early. It's all Nick's fault for saying allowed too early.
I don't know where to go.
But,
Let me just,
well, let's get through here and just see where we go. There is a ferry in already, and it is DFDS that we're going on, so maybe that's the one. I wonder if they'll let us on early, that'd be nice. Tarifa Jet, it's called.
So as you come through the port gates, turn left immediately, and there's this building that says Estion Marini Timer, and then there's a sign that says DFDS there, and that's the one we're going to.
Right, Nick's just checking in and getting us sorted. Right, we're through passport control and security and everything. I'm guessing that's our little jet there.
It's like a catamaran.
Car's getting on, and we're just in the queue to get on board.
So the app basically says meet your tour guide between boarding checks and the national police. There's nobody there. We've just had to ask 3 people and she says, oh, he's already on board. So that's a bit poor.
As long as they've got coffee on board, that's all I'm interested in. Oh, there's the lighthouse there that we tried to get in yesterday but couldn't get in. So you just walk on this with after the cars. Right, we're on board. We've gone through all the check-ins and what have you. We've got a table and a seat. I think just having a look at the menu to see what we're going to get. Coffee and a pastry.
I'm looking at that to see what you get.
Oh, like yeah, there's premium class up there. I think it's about €20, but I don't know if you get food or anything within that.
Spanish, I need to translate it.
There's even a little duty-free shop there. Right, we've got ourselves a little snack, croissant each and a coffee while we wait to get underway. Strongest coffee ever. I love it. Very nice. That croissant was very fresh as well.
We were just looking at the premium lounge, weren't we?
We're just looking at the premium lounge because we like to try these things when we're on board. It's €14 apparently, one way. I'm not sure if that includes food or not. I can't really figure that out.
The menu says it does, the website says it doesn't.
And it says you get like exclusive leather seats. Well, we've got leather seats here and we can see the seats. It doesn't look worth it, not for an hour. If it was a bit longer we may try it, but it's absolutely perfect down here.
And Lee don't seem to be concerned that our tour guide's not showed up yet, and we're actually starting to sail now. So the next time we'll see anybody is going to be stood in Morocco without a tour guide.
We've seen a lot of people with these stickers on, so there's more than just us.
Well, the app actually stated that it should meet us outside between passport control and the border checks.
It wasn't there. Then we saw a DFDS person outside, and she said, "Oh, they'll be on board." And when we haven't seen
there's nobody here. I don't think we're going to see them until we get to Morocco, which is extremely misleading because the app said that they'll meet you on this side, but they don't.
It's what happens when you're travelling. You just got to go with the flow.
I'll let you sort it.
The engine just started, and I know how to say hello as well. Assalamu alaikum.
Only because I told you that yesterday.
Right, the guide came and found us and gave us these as well. So 2 free bottles of water each to take around the day with us.
And then 2 on the way back as well.
Can you relax now that you've found the guide?
But they shouldn't do that. They should be where they say they're going to be. But she is quite nice, so I'll forgive her.
Right, we just come up to check the outside terrace. It's a little bit nippy up here. There's Spain. Look how green it is.
Oh, there's a lighthouse there, Lee.
Yeah, and then Morocco. You can.
It's cold.
I think that's Morocco. There is it. You can see.
Tangier is kind of just round there a little bit.
It's very cold up here.
It's freezing.
It's windy, more than cold. So we're just going to go back down. Just having a quick look in.
It's a big bottle.
It's a big bottle. Duty free. Oh, there's prices on these things. Just a little duty free. Smells nice in here though. Right, we lost a seat as we went out to the terrace, but we've got some more.
Need my hair cutting.
Get it cut in Morocco? On a camel?
Could do.
So, Nick's got some updates about the boarding.
I'll explain the whole boarding process because it's very different to what we used to. So, when you're in the building, you go through the on the app. When you book it, you don't actually specify passenger names. It just books both tickets in my name, but they give you a QR code and you take it to the desk. The desk then scan your passports and then tickets get assigned and you get a boarding card that looks just like you do when you get on a plane. You then go down the corridor and you go through the security checks like a scanner, like you do at the airport. And then you go through what it says in national police, but it's actually immigration. It's Spanish immigration, and your passport gets stamped as you exit Spain. Then you walk outside, or you're supposed to at that point meet your guide, but we didn't. And then we walked across the tarmac, got onto the ship, and as soon as we got on the ship, we were funneled into another passport queue, which was the Moroccan immigration, which is actually on board with us, and it's just these steps just above us. You fill in a form that says the reason why you're visiting, a bit like what the green card used to be for America when you were on the plane. And they basically, you put all your details from your passport on, and you basically hand that to the guys on the desk, and then they stamp your passport and give you a CIN number, which gets written onto your form. But they do all that, and then presumably now, because we've gone through immigration in Morocco, when we get off the ferry, it's literally straight on the coach and straight out. So a little bit strange, but having passport control on board is a lot easier for the far end. Right, so just going a little bit more in depth what I was talking about this morning. So Moby Matters is where we get eSIMs from. So this is the SIM that we use for the USA, and you can basically top up that again, and it just stays on your phone, and you can delete it from your phone. They're all eSIMs, by the way. You can delete it from your phone, and if you need to put it back on again, you just get sent the QR code once more. So this is the one that we've got that we had for France, and all I've done is add the Morocco tariff on top. So if I go into it, well, I would do, but the internet's not working. Oh, it is. So you can see here we've got 13 gig left for France, which expires in about 5 days, and then we've also got 2 gig for Morocco, which is not in use at the moment, but as soon as we get on board, we'll activate this SIM and off board, yeah, it'll kick in, and that's valid for 7 days, and we've got 2 gig, which should be sufficient for today. And then you can use these options here, replace SIM if you do take it off your phone or want to transfer it to another phone. So dead easy service and reasonably priced. Actually, is a lot cheaper than buying the 3 SIM from Tesco when you're traveling to the USA. We used that last time we went, and if you run out of data, you can just buy more and add it onto your existing eSIM.
Right, we're just pulling into the port. Lots of high-rise buildings and apartment blocks by the looks of it around the port.
So Lee read it online that when you go from Tarifa to Tangiers, you definitely feel a cultural shock because it's one Spanish to obviously Moroccan. So
we'll see when we get off. Well, again. Oh, there's a big queue to get off. This is going to take a while. Right, we've met up with our guide and we are now following him to our coach.
Aziz, unsere Fahrer ist in Hajj. Zuerst machen wir eine schöne Stadtrundfahrt, Kamele reiten, danach werden wir den halben Tag in der Medina verbringen. 14th century was built by the Portuguese at 1471. Ganz vorne 2 Farben, weiße Farbe ist Stadtteil ist. 5, 6, 7.000 Euro. Also hier da leben nur diejenigen, die mal richtig nach Armut stinken.
Right, we've just stopped at our first stop so we can look at the views of Morocco.
We've literally just got off the bus, there's a woman on its back already.
And there's a few camels here if people want to ride a camel. That woman's with us and...
Said you've got to do it quick because the next tour bus is coming.
Oh, really?
We're not, because I'll get allergies.
And we've done a camel ride before, actually.
Yeah.
There you go, Nick. Do you want to buy a fez hat?
I don't want a belt.
Let's go and look at these views. So, as you could hear on the bus, the host, the guide, he talks a lot of languages. I think 4 different languages on our coach. And
they're all at once.
He talks very, very fast. Even when he's talking English, we can't really understand what he's saying. I think we went past the King's Palace and things like that, but again, we couldn't really hear what he was saying. But look at that view, look at all the houses and
that's Tangiers over there.
Apartments.
So when the guide talks, he doesn't break between languages, it's just continuous. And
so you have to think, is he talking English now?
It takes you a few seconds to adapt. Yeah. There's no gap between.
He talks very fast.
So we're in a British area, rich people and a square kilometre. I presume he talks about the area we were in. There were lots of big houses and there were lots of massive mansions. We've seen Bentley convertibles driving around, so I think we're in a quite expensive area at the moment.
What did he say? You only go around this little place on Camel's Eyes. How much did he say it was?
He said it's €2 to feed it, 5 to ride it, and he said you've got to be quick because the next tour bus is coming. Yeah. So it's like the woman in front there with the
She ran off.
She was literally on its back. We were getting off the steps.
Yeah. Wow. We've done camel rides before. They're quite... they're fun, but they're quite bumpy, aren't they? Yeah, we did. In Gran Canaria, I think it was.
No, Tenerife.
Yeah, one of the Canary Islands.
Am 31. März 1980.
Right, we're off the coach again, and I think, from what I could decipher, we're going to see a viewing platform, which is going to look out onto the Strait of Gibraltar.
So the other side of the ocean this time.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, so this is what we're going to have a look at.
So we've actually gone into Tangier and come back out by the coast.
Yeah.
Almost back where we started.
So that's where we just got off at the port, and you can see the Rock of Gibraltar there, and then Tarifa, I think, is around there somewhere where we just got on.
There, or it's over there.
Yeah.
But somewhere over there is Taylor, in another country.
Oh, it's nice when the sun's out, isn't it?
It is, but it's still cold. It's hard to believe that the Strait of Gibraltar the other day we walked up that, and we can see it from here.
So just explain, we actually got that wrong. That's not the Rock of Gibraltar, that's a rock in Morocco, and Gibraltar is over that side.
Right, so this place is called the Necropolis, which is an 8th century BC tomb burial area, and these things in the ground here are actually graves, and it was carved directly into the rock face, and it's one of the most historical sites in the whole of Tangiers.
Nice views for them. On to the next destination. Right, back on the coach again, so we're obviously doing quite a lot of stops on this. There's a market to go to, there's lunch to have, and
More historical sites.
So let's get cracking on with the day. Right, so we've got off the coach, and apparently the coach is leaving now. We have no idea why we've got off, but he said something about it being like a labyrinth, and stick with him because it's very easy to get lost. Right, let's just follow him and see where we end up. Right, so we're heading into our next site, which is the Casbah.
It's a military fortress. I've got loads of facts to tell you about it. When we get inside and find a quiet corner, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So trusted Gemini has given us some facts about it, and it says that it's a strategic location. Well, first of all, it's a historic citadel located in the old city of Tangier. And some of the most amazing facts about it are its strategic location. The Casbah is perched on a hill overlooking the city and the Straits of Gibraltar, giving it strategic military advantage. Over the century, the Casbah has been occupied and influenced by rulers, including the I can't even pronounce that, I won't even try. The Romans, the Vandals, the Byzantines, Arabs, Portuguese, Spanish, and finally the Moroccans.
This is very different from what I expected outside.
Like
it's a military fortress, and there's like shops in there and restaurants.
It's like an old town.
Yeah. Very old looking tree. As Nick said, it looks like you're going into an old town of somewhere, not a military fortress.
There are lots of signs of like westernisation here, like certain brands and things like that, like lion bars. But there's also a lot of Arabic, and the design changes in the buildings as well. So you've seen a lot of Moorish architecture now.
Right, so we're now heading to the restaurant. He says we're going to experience some nice couscous.
Chicken kebabs and maybe koftas or something.
I always like hummus and things like that. Right, here we are at the restaurant. It smells nice.
Spice.
Yeah.
Right, we sat down in the restaurant, and the only thing that's not included, the food's included, but the drinks are not. And this is the drinks prices. Now, if you do a quick translation, you'll see why you pay for your drinks. Because a Coke is £4.83 for a can of Coke. So I guess this is what when Lee read it online, that it's, if you go from like Spain to Morocco, you can instantly see the culture changes.
Yeah, the culture change. Not culture shock, it's a culture change.
No, but the way you read it, it's a culture shock.
So we've got some bread so far and some water. Hopefully we'll get some hummus to go with the bread. We're definitely getting some couscous.
I love the music. It's like when you went to Munich and they did all the German music. Now we've come to Morocco, we've got their equivalent of it. It just feels so
Moroccan.
I'm just going authentic, but it is authentic, isn't it?
Right, our first course, hopefully our first course has arrived, and it's soup. Tomato soup.
Very weak flavouring tomato, but
It
very
looks like
herby.
it's got lots of spices in it and things.
It's quite herby actually, but it's definitely a tomato-based soup. What do you think?
Not tomato, I think. I don't know what
No, it's tomato-based.
It's more like I don't know what to say. It's like lentil-y. Do you know what I mean?
Lentil?
Yeah,
It's got noodles in it.
I know, but it's
It's a tomato base,
nice.
but I think it's got fennel in it. It's got a slight aniseed taste and very herby.
minestrone. That's the word I was looking for. It reminds me of minestrone. It does.
Right, so I got this wrong. So DHS is the currency here. It's Moroccan DHS. There's also United Arab Emirates DHS. So that is actually, for a can of Coke, is actually £1.77, and for half a bottle of red wine, I think it was £17. Our guide also said as well that you can actually pay euros and they'll get you change back in euros. So that's not too bad because we didn't want to have to change money for one day and then change it back again. But because we come from a euro currency, they allow us to use the local currency, and I'm sure they just change it centrally anyway.
That's good. For when we get to the market and buy lots.
You will not go anywhere near the market because what you'll do is you'll get me to go and ask for something if you like it.
Haggle for me.
This morning when we were going through passport, it's like, you go first, you go first.
Right, here's our second course, which is some kind of kebab. Very small.
Okay.
Two little wieners.
Like 2 swords and 2 little hot dogs stuck on it.
Looks like proper kebab meat, doesn't it?
I wonder if it's spicy.
Is it good though?
It's just like meat, there's hardly any spices at all. Not even like a garlic or an onion taste.
Right, our next course is here, which is
Looks like pineapple.
hummus, chicken, I presume. Yeah, is that pineapple?
I think it is. I think so.
Let me try.
Or potato.
I think it's Swede.
Swede.
Yeah, like Swede.
We're just going to say it's vegetarian, but obviously it can't be.
No.
Is that sultanas that you
Yeah.
get there? Oh, I do love a bit of couscous. It needs a bit of hummus on it, doesn't it? Like something to take off away that dryness.
That's nice, that's really good actually.
What do you think?
I think it's really good.
Let me try the couscous with the chickpeas and the onions. It's not like couscous I've had at home. It's right fine. Yeah. And I like how everything's served on the bone so it keeps the flavour. Oh my god, and it's cooked to perfection as well.
Right, they've brought us up a Moroccan tea.
It smells very minty. I'm not sure Lee's going to like this though.
I don't mind it actually. I mean, you can't believe. Delicious.
It's very sweet.
It's
Really sweet and very hot, and I'm not usually a fan of hot drinks unless it's a hot chocolate.
You can't drink it without getting it.
No, you can't. Picking it out of my teeth.
It's nice though.
It is nice. We've had this before somewhere, haven't we?
Moroccan mint tea.
We've had hot tea somewhere.
Hot tea all the time.
No, we're like really sugary. We've had it somewhere. Can't remember where.
Maybe Egypt.
Maybe. And then with a little dessert turned up. We think it's a dessert. I'm just gonna let Lee try it.
Wow, that is whatever it is.
It's like a
Sugary.
one word describe it. Like a brandy snack, but not snappy. Get me one then. Let me try it.
More of a
Like a brandy snack biscuit. Ooh. Treacle. It's very fatty, but very treacly. It's literally, there's nothing dry about it. It's soaked in that much syrup. But it's very treacle, very maple syrupy. It's really nice actually.
It goes really well with the mint. Right, not got time to sit down much. Out, straight back onto the coach now for the
It's
next
like when we
bit.
used to go to dinner at my mum's. She used to have a dessert on one plate while the last mouthful was savoury. It's a bit like that, isn't it? So this is a restaurant we just went into. Very quick service, like I said, but
We just came out and 3 people have asked me to buy things already, so it's that kind of place that you just got to be used to that.
just
I
hang
haven't
on.
wanted anything yet, but you never know when we get to the market.
and you can see down there it looks very almost like a bazaar. There's like little awnings that are coming out on little stalls and things like that.
Right, so we're following our guide again. I think we're going to the markets now, but I'll just show you the shops.
Like Epcot. Epcot. It looks like Epcot.
I'll just show you the shops as we're passing them.
Oh, it's a bit.
Look at these
It's a bit
here,
overwhelming now.
like roots and things.
Welcome to Morocco.
Thank you. Oh, look at all the stalls down there on the street. Very hustling and bustling around here. So I think this is the market that he's taking us to. I think so. We're just trying to keep up with this guy. And all that group behind is trying to keep up. Reminds me of Barnsley Market. Yeah, there's loads of really lovely smells. Oh, look at all these flowers. Yeah, you're screwed if you want to buy out because it's just running through.
Right, we're on the move again. We literally came out the market, stood for 3 seconds while everybody caught up, and we're on the move again. So, yeah, but there's no time to stop.
Can we stop?
Not a chance. So we're going down some other market. This is the scene, I'm sure this is the scene from Sex and the City, where she bought some shoes and forgot a passport, didn't she? We're going to reenact that at this point. So we're going to head down this market. Your Janine would absolutely love this.
She wouldn't love this running.
Well, no. She'd definitely not. It's like going up White Rose with us.
That's like where Carrie buys the shoes.
This is the store she bought the shoes from. They've got a glass window on now, though. Oh my God, there's just alley after alley and stall after stall. We're on the move again. We're only stopping. We're only stopping to let people catch up, aren't we? If we're right at the front, and then there's like some poor old people at the back who basically just can't keep up.
I've seen a few tourists put their bag at the front, so
yeah. I wore a bum bag for that reason. Moving again. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Well, look at that, like weaving. There's like a place that he makes mats. You can just see the machine there.
At least we get to see a lot. It's like a tester.
At least we can watch it back when we watch the video back.
Right, so they brought us to the herb pharmacy, whatever this is.
Away.
So, well, I don't
know. Different spices and
yeah.
Is it edibles or is it just smells?
della cultura marocchina del turismo e ci habla muy bien español va a explicar más cosas más rápido. We are in the Berber pharmacy. This is one of the face of the tourism of Morocco. The gentleman speak very good English, going to give you more information.
No tablet, no chemic medicine. We have everything natural. Number one, speak Spanish. Number two, speak English. Okay. Primero, esto la especia para la cocina se llama en Marruecos Ras el Hanout. Ras el Hanout significa la cabeza de la tienda. Name in Morocco Ras el Hanout. Ras el Hanout is mean the head of the shop. It's a mixture of 35 spices for cooking everything like meats, lamb, beef, fish, chicken. All what you have eat today in the restaurant is with this. Okay. Formar una bola pequeña y respirar así. Dormir, no roncar. Yo voy a dar una prueba para todos y probar para que no roncar esta noche. Stop snoring. The goat, they climb in the tree, they eat fruit and they throw the nuts. And then the Moroccan women, they take this nut, they wash it, and they grind it this in mist on, and it's called argan oil.
Suck 'em on every minute.
Argan oil.
No more snoring
I
from
say
me.
to the argan.
Yeah,
Argan.
right. No more snoring from
Argan
me.
oil.
It better bleeding work. We're coming back. So it said between 5 and 10 euros. What you just bought? 25 euros worth of stuff. But it only should have cost 15, but he didn't like saying anything. So we've just paid 25 friggin' euros for a bar of soap.
And I've got three things. You added some spices
He said
as well.
5 each, that's 15.
You're not buying, aren't you?
We've bought enough, thank you.
Camels and wallets and plates and geodes. Right, all the sellers are just following us all and harassing everybody.
Keep your hands full, because if you've got your hands full, they can't put stuff in it.
Like this poor woman here, there's like 2 people around her, and another third one now to try and four people trying to get this poor woman to buy something, and she's just trying to ignore them.
This water 20 minutes ago.
Right, we're heading back through the streets. I think all the sellers have left, and presume we're going back to the bus now.
We can't have much else to see now.
No.
We're going back to the port. We're sailing in an hour.
Right, we've actually come into another shop.
Aquí 10 minutos, okay? 10 minutos aquí. Sube arriba para sacar foto y bajar.
Like we're going upstairs.
We are in one of the biggest handcraft cooperative in Tangier. If you go upstairs, you are going to have a small idea about the Moroccan Berber culture, Berber art, right? small things here. We have about 10 minutes, okay? Yeah.
10 minutes to look around. Right, so it's 2 floors of carpets, which is a bit of a random thing because I don't think anybody on an excursion would take a big rug back. So I've just come out here, I don't know if that's the call to prayer. Flying carpets up there. Oh, we're going to another shop. Oh, no, are we now? What? Going into another shop. Right, it's finally left us to have a little bit of time on our own. Just 15 minutes so we can have a little look around. There's a cafe
so
there,
many people hounding us.
Yeah, there's loads of people hounding people. Which
She's
is,
got like a 7-year-old trying to sell us a packet of Kleenex.
Yeah, we don't need any, unfortunately. Now we've branched off on our own, it's a lot more chilled. Obviously they see a group of tourists and they pounce to sell things.
The tour guides take you to places where they know there's going to be a lot of street sellers.
Now we're just walking around on our own, it's a lot more chilled and we're able to have a look in the shops.
Once, now we're away from the group.
Right, so we've made our way back out of the market and what was it called?
The Medina.
The Medina.
Which actually stands for Old Town.
Yeah.
Not market necessarily, but Old Town. But a lot of the markets are around the the old towns.
So I've come away with some things
that you didn't need.
That will cure my snoring forever. And Nick came away with some spices, 37 spices in one,
And 25 euros less
37
money.
spices in one for people that don't know how to cook, apparently. It's for you, so you can just put it on anything. And we've just come out right next to the port.
Port's there, but there's a coach here. And
Yeah.
just walk. In fact, our ship.
I think in our coach there, I don't know.
Del coche, tienes solamente a caminar con mi colega para sellar el pasaporte. Ahora sellar el pasaporte en primer lugar y embarcar.
There she is waiting for us, the Tarifa jet, to take us back to Spain. Right, we're sailing, just making our way back, got about 45 minutes to go, just having a nice little relax, and we're going from side to side, which is quite nice and relaxing. Both getting a bit tired now because we were up at 6, so we've got to get back, walk up the hill, and I'm dying for a cup of tea. I had one all day.
Let's hope the batteries have charged because we were on 77%. 7%. Bloody hell. It's proper rocking. 77% this morning, and we've got to decide then what we're doing tomorrow, and we'll give you our opinion on today as well.
And I can tell you now, our opinions differ wildly.
And we're officially back in Spain. So now we've got to walk up that hill that we walked down at 6 o'clock this morning or whatever time it was, to get to see if Taylor's batteries are charged now. Hopefully they are. Lee wanted to go to that bar on the beach again, but I just want to get back to Taylor now, and we need to decide what we're doing tomorrow. The weather's going to be a bit shit again, so we're probably going to head to Cadiz, but we haven't fully decided yet.
Well, Portugal's going to be beautiful in 2 days' time, apparently.
It is.
Right, we're back.
Shift up, you're going to have to shift back. I'm sat in shower. No, you need to move up more.
I can't. You've got a freaking chair.
Well, my ass is bigger than yours.
That's true. So, we're back.
And just move my phone.
We are going to give you our review.
Stop it. Right, you need to sit up straight. You're leaning.
I'm sat up straight.
You're not. You're leaning on me.
We're going to give you our review. Let me go first for once. I really enjoyed today. I knew it was going to be like a snippet, a taste of Morocco.
It was?
I knew the time that it was going to be like from 9 till 3, so I knew it was only going to be a certain amount. And now I did say earlier, I was glad that we were on, I think I might have said this to Nick actually, glad we were on a guided tour, just because we've done so much on our own so far. I thought today I'd just be able to like
so we didn't have to think about it.
Sit back, yeah, not think about where we're going and just be taken on a coach and just enjoy the day. But I must admit I was a bit frustrated not to be able to veer off on my own. I'm like, right, I want to go there, I want to go here, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, we were taken around far too fast. The guy...
We were taken somewhere.
The guide, he was a nice enough guy. but he spoke far too quickly in all languages, so you could
All at
hardly
once.
hear what he was saying.
There was no gap between speeches, it just flowed.
Yeah, and you were just from here to there, here, next, and you were like, right, go. And every time we got to like a shop, which it was obviously geared towards just getting money out of us.
Well, I knew that because I'd read that on the reviews.
But when we got to a shop, it was like...
suckery about something.
The guide was saying to the people in the shop, hurry up, be quick. So we were like, this is another rushed place. So everywhere felt rushed. We didn't get any time to sort of like just relax, take in the atmosphere.
We actually saw nothing.
And he never told us anything, although maybe he did and I just couldn't understand him. Like the graves where we were at the...
Necropolis.
Yeah.
Necropolis.
He never told us that, he was just saying this is a really nice view.
I only knew we were there because I'd looked it up on Google the day before and I recognised the holes in the stone, so I knew we were there.
So we were still looking things up ourselves without any information whatsoever from him.
He told us it was the most amazing viewpoint, that was it. Nothing on the history.
Was, to be fair, but he didn't tell us unless we looked it up, but we stood on graves and tombs and things. So the guide was a bit disappointing. Like I say, he was a nice enough guy, we had a chat with him and stuff. But he felt like he wanted...
He'd been given an allotted time.
It was as if
with too much in the clock.
It's as if he had somewhere to go later on,
yeah,
like
back
a
to Ferryport
or something, and he just wanted to get to it quickly and get us done as quickly as possible, like tick boxes. They've been there, that's it, go.
We did.
The food I thought was absolutely beautiful.
That was nice.
The soup was nice. Nick, you found out what soup it was, didn't you?
Harara, which I presume is harissa or something like that. I don't know.
And then the little bit of meat on the kebabs, which I thought was alright, to be fair.
And that sweet was a Moorish pastry.
Yeah, and the couscous and chicken, I thought that was all really, really nice.
Needed a sauce.
And the mint tea. He just ran us through the market without stopping, apart from at the two places.
He ran us through the Casbah without stopping. Not even chance for a photo.
No, so that was a bit disappointing. The tour was bad, but I'm glad we went and just had a little taster of Morocco. We knew that obviously we weren't going to get a full feel for it, but as we're down here, we couldn't miss it. We just had to do it. On to Nick.
Right. So, first of all, it was supposed to be an 8-hour tour, and it wasn't. It was a 6-hour tour. And we were supposed to go to, because it's a Saturday, they couldn't take us to these gardens. They were supposed to take us to a museum. They didn't take it. He cut it off completely. I'm surprised nobody didn't say anything. I mean, I only realised when we got back on the ferry coming back, when I looked at the itinerary, that we were supposed to have done that. So I felt a bit ripped off that we'd lost 2 hours. But just to reiterate what Lee said, he spoke really fast. He took us the places, but he literally ran through them, and he would leave people if they didn't catch up. He was just waving his hat, and there were like older people that were running at the back.
He was all right, but he was a little bit aggressive at times, like he was getting really peed off that people weren't keeping up. And it was like, come on, this isn't your own private tour. He was having a laugh, but it was a little bit like you could see his frustration as well.
Yeah. So I just felt ripped off. I mean, it started this morning when the tour guide wasn't supposed to be they said on the app, go through this and stand here and the tour guide will meet you. Didn't happen. So it started off with that. So we got a bit of a telltale sign. But I wanted to go to the market. I wanted to smell the spices. I wanted to buy some of the spices. We literally ran past a stall.
We did get some spices though.
Yeah, but not the kind of spices that I wanted. Ran past the stall because he wouldn't stop.
No,
we went past the
couldn't
Casbah.
Stop anywhere until we had that 10 minutes, 15 minutes on his own. But he kind of stopped us in a place what were all cafes.
Cafes and loads of street sellers.
Cafes and lots of
no market stalls, nowhere to buy spices or anything.
Yeah,
like
luxury knockoff goods stores. There were lots of that.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, we don't want to look at any of these now. We wanted to look where we were before. So, and also
we did get a taste. And I liked the immersiveness of the culture, but I felt like some of it were manufactured for tourists.
Yeah, definitely. The other thing was, it said on the itinerary we got 2 hours on his own to explore.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And we missed the museum off.
Yeah. So
all in all, it wasn't worth the money, and I would certainly not do it again, and I would not recommend it.
It's difficult to say I wouldn't do it again because
I wouldn't do it again.
Because I'm glad I've been, and I'm glad I've done it.
I'm glad we got the discount
and now that
for
I've done it
up.
on me own, with a guide, I kind of feel like we could have probably done it on his own.
Well,
but we weren't sure at first.
The Medina, the old town, was literally 200 yards from the port. So other than the necropolis, we could have skipped that. We could have skipped the camel bit because we didn't participate in any of them.
That camel bit was just to get money off us.
We could have got off the ferry and walked to the old town and done the markets and experienced like
but
authentic
we didn't know
Morocco.
That. We didn't know that. It was a different culture, and we just wanted to. The guided tour just seemed too good to be true. And like I said, the food was good and.
The food was okay. I mean, again, it felt a little bit manufactured. It was authentic. I mean, obviously we were in Morocco and there were a Moroccan
Can't fault the food out.
bands playing, but I wouldn't do it again. No, and I'm disappointed. I'm a little bit angry at the fact that we paid. It was £140. It should have been 100. We paid 126. It should have been 140, and I'm glad we got the discount code because it's just sweetened it really. The fact that I would have been more pissed off had we paid full price and not got the full tour. But it's a Saturday and you're supposed to have gone to that museum. And when I googled it, that museum was also closed as well. But they should have added something else into the itinerary, and they didn't. They just missed it off and still took full money.
But we've been, and I'm glad we've been to another country now and experienced a little bit of it. And now I'm going to go and open all the windows because it's absolutely red hot in this van.
Right, time for dinner. We're having the leftover curry from yesterday, but instead of having the bread with it, we have put a pot of rice in there. And I've just opened my spices, which I'm not sure what the smell is, to be honest. I need to taste it, so I need a bit of chicken.
Let me smell.
Careful, because it's literally open to the absolute seal top.
So this is 37 spices.
And €25.
It's got a floral smell. That's probably what
Cardamoms.
maybe coming from.
It's probably ground cardamoms. What's with Clark Kent? It's quiff. And then Lee's put his soaps, his soap on a rope or whatever it is, and his black snuff in there, which I'm sure he'll show you later on tonight. So he got some like black snuff that's supposed to stop snoring.
Yeah, but if they showed it in a little
pouch,
so you could sniff it, that
you don't get the pouch.
So
you'll have to use a tea towel, and then you get this like this soap that you rub on your hands.
It's amber, and you just rub it on. Can you smell that anymore? I hadn't even rubbed it there.
No.
And it
smells like you've been in Lush.
Mosquito repellent, because we've had a couple of mosquitoes in the van this week.
2.
I've got a, it's going now, but a freaking mozzie bite there. Right, it's a while later, we've had food, and we're just going to get settled for the night. So, I'm going to finish the vlog. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. Let us know in the comments below, have you been to Morocco? What did you think? Did you do it on your own, or did you do it with a tour, or did you go in a camper van, etc.? And we'll see you on the next vlog, where we think at the moment we might be heading towards Portugal, but as you know with those, we can change our mind in an instant, depending on the weather when we wake up in the morning.
It's 4.5 hours to Albufeira. If we go, that's where we'll be going, and then we've got about 6 or 7 sites in Portugal, and then at that point then we'll start heading north towards home.
So we'll catch you on the next vlog.
Bye.
Bye.